Okay, as soon as you get in the truck, fasten your seatbelt and talk about it. My seatbelt is not cut, torn, or frayed. Latches securely. Now we need to do a safe start. Make sure the vehicle's in neutral. Make sure your valves are pulled out. We're going to turn the key on, let our gauges cycle through. And when I start the vehicle up, I'm going to look for my ABS light to come on and then go back off. ABS light comes on, and then it just went off. Alright, first thing I'm going to talk about are my mirrors. My mirrors are clean, they adjust, and they're adjusted to me. My windshield is not cracked or broken. Windshield wiper arms, mounted and secured, not cracked or broken. Windshield wiper blades are mounted and secured, not cut, torn, or frayed. Wipers work, turn your wipers on, and window washer works. Squirt your window. Once you got that, turn it off. Talk about your gauges. My volts, oil pressure, water temperature, air gauges, all reading normal. My left turn signal indicator, right turn signal indicator, my bright light indicator, and my four-way flashers, all working. My heater and defroster. I'm going to turn it to heat and defrost, turn the fan on high. I'm going to put my hand over the top. Defroster works. Put my hand underneath. The heater works. City horn is supposed to work. And my air horn works. Alright, that takes care of the InCab. Now you're going to tell them you're going to do your tug test. We're going to perform my tug test. I'm going to put the vehicle in first gear. Release my tractor brakes, and I'm going to tug against the trailer to ensure that the trailer is holding and that I'm hooked up to it. Okay? Now I'm going to set my tractor brakes and release my trailer. Now I'm going to tug against the parking brakes on the tractor. Give it a nice tug. Tractor brakes are holding. Now I'm going to push in both brake valves, and I'm going to tell them I'm going to do my service brake check. In order to do that, I need to roll the vehicle 5 miles an hour, apply the service brake pedal, and check to make sure the steering wheel doesn't pull to the left or right, or I hear unusual noises. Roll it forward and hit your brake. Stops in a straight line, no unusual noises. So now I'm ready to do my 3-point. I'm going to roll the windows up so we can do that. Okay, I need to begin my 3-point brake check at or below 90 psi to check my governor cut in. Okay, I know my governor's cut in because my gauges are rising. So now, with the truck running, I'll let the air pressure build back up between 120 and 140 psi, at which point the air compressor governor should cut out. I'll know when it cuts out when I hear a burst of air and my gauges stabilize. You're going to ask the examiner, can I assist? He's going to say yes. Push it to the floor until that happens. Okay, I've heard my burst air, my gauges stabilized, they quit rising. So now I got to set the stage for the next test. I'm going to tell the examiner, because I have no wheel chocks, I'll secure the vehicle in low gear. I'm going to turn the ignition off, and while my hand's still on the key, I'm going to turn it back on so my gauges work. I'm going to get off the clutch and release my brakes. Now I'm ready for the next test. I'm going to tell the examiner I will apply firm pressure to the service brake pedal and hold it for 1 minute to ensure I lose no more than 4 psi in 1 minute for a combination vehicle with an air brake equipped trailer. Make sure you tell them with an air brake equipped trailer, because a combination vehicle could be a pickup truck and a fishing boat. Okay? Apply the brake pedal. Make sure your application pressure gauge says at least 60 or better. Go back up to your primary and secondary gauges and watch them and start counting. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. At this point, the examiner is going to ask you, do you have any air loss? You're going to tell him no, and continue to count until he says proceed. Once he says proceed, get off the brake pedal. Now you're ready for the next test. You're going to tell the examiner, I'll fan my air pressure down to approximately 60 psi, at which point my low air pressure warning light and or alarm should activate. Look up here on your dash and start fanning. There's my low air pressure warning light, and I hear the audible alarm in the background. Now I'm ready for the last test. I'll fan my air pressure down to approximately 40 psi, at which point both my brake valves will pop out, applying my spring brakes. Watch your valves and start fanning. Don't you stop until they pop. Both valves have popped out, applying my spring brakes. That completes my 3-point brake check.